Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to start module 7 of this OpenSearch series. Today's topic is Query Workbench in OpenSearch. So what is Query Workbench in OpenSearch? It is a UI based tool which is again inbuilt tool in the OpenSearch dashboards that helps you to run the queries directly against your indexes. So it basically helps you to explore and analyze your data using queries. You can think of the SQL if you are aware of people who are user friendly with the databases. So it will be very easy for you to use this SQL editor, and you can run your data against this, and you can use this user friendly interface to run the queries against your data, and you can preview the results in table or charts. Okay, this will definitely help you. We use two languages here, SQL and the PPL, that is pipe process language. We'll discuss in detail about this language, and we'll also run some sample examples. We can export these queries, we can download this one, and again it is very easy editor which you have used for saving your data, etc. How to use this one? So as I said, SQL query is nothing else. It is a syntax based queries, which is structured query language, which is familiar if as I said, if you have worked on databases, you will be familiar to this one. So talking about the first sample, which is simple select, here what we are doing, it is simply selecting the data or specific fields from your sample index. So here the sample index which I'm going to use is OpenSearch dashboard sample data flights, and these are the fields it is selecting from this one, and the limit is something we are putting as 5. So what it will do, it will only return 5 flights with the ticket price. So how to run this one? Let me switch to OpenSearch playground. So here again we'll go to the burger icon here, and you can see plugins, which is Query Workbench. So this is how it look like, and this is the two languages which I mentioned, SQL and PPL, which is something supported by OpenSearch dashboard. And you can also go through the documentation wherein it explains you what are the syntax and how you can use this, and what are the sample, like how you can search the data using if you want to search any specific index, if you want to select comma separated index, if you want to use wildcard expression, etc, etc. So we'll run some of the examples and then we'll see how it works. So let me copy the query which I have selected. Here it is a simple select, and we are simply selecting the some of the fields from the particular index. This is the OpenSearch dashboard sample data flights. So once I'll click on run, you will see it is giving you the results. See the flight number, the carrier, the destination country, and the average ticket price, all those specific fields which we have selected. And even you can download it in both JDBC or CSV or text file. You can do it. You can also see the explanation here exactly in the JSON language, and you can clear, etc. So basically it also gives you the errors in case if your query is not running properly. Currently there is no errors, that's the reason it is giving you success. Otherwise it will give you the error, what error you have mentioned while writing the SQL queries. So this is how it works, and you can also download or export it as well. So this is a simple one. Next we will run the filtering. Okay, so in filtering here we are doing nothing, we are using the same sample index. Okay, and we are selecting specific fields, and now we are putting the filter condition wherein destination country is US and average ticket price should be greater than 500. So what it will return, it will return US flights which ticket price should be greater than 500. So let's try to run this one and see how it results. So I'll clear, and now I will paste this one and I'll run it. So here you can see now it is returning all those flight details which have destination country as US and average price should be greater than 500. So this is the way you can write your SQL queries. It is very simple, and you can select and filter your data. Other one is aggregations. This we generally use: count, max, min, etc., average. If you would like to do average of everything, how you need to group by things if you want any specific order, and then you can do that. So here in this one also, we are selecting the data from specific one, and we are doing count or as total flight. So we are getting the headings of total flight. We are doing count of that, and then we also selecting the average of average ticket price as average price, and then we are grouping it by destination country and in descending order. So let me copy this one, and I will run it in our playground. All right, so let's see how it works. So here you can see we are getting total flights. This is the count of all the destination country, and we also getting the average price. So this is the average price of destination countries. It's very easy. If you once have an understanding of how to write this one, you will get all the details very easily. Next, we'll talk about the PPL one. So PPL mode example, what is PPL? PPL is nothing else. It is, as I said, it is a pipe processor language, which is a different syntax. So we often use this for log and metric data analysis. And if you have worked in Splunk, you will be finding very easy to write these queries. This is pipe based, and you will give the output on the basis of output these pipes. And if we talk about some of the samples which we are going to run, similar like SQL, simple searching, how we can do that? You have to simple mention the source. Here sources are this index, okay, and we are selecting these files. Simply you will, the fields will be flight number, carrier, destination country, and head, and it head is 5. So like in SQL we are limiting it to 5. We mentioned head count here, so S5. We also do the filtering in the same way, like here the same source, and wherein destination country should be this, and again it is will return you the results wherein these 5 fields will be mentioned, okay, and the head count will be this. So let me copy this one quickly, and then we will run this one in the PPL mode. So this is the PPL, okay, and again you will see the documentation. The PPL one, how to run this command, PPL syntax, will get basic commands, etc. So you can go through this documentation, and then you can take help to write your PPL queries, and then you can use your data, you can run these queries to get your data analysis. So again, as I mentioned, putting as a source, and we have requested to show these 3 fields, so it will returning these fields. Similarly, if we want to do the filter, again we have to put the where condition, and then we can mention what are the fields we need and what is the head. So in this way it is giving the results. All right, so again, okay, I have not mentioned the destination country here. Let me copy paste, and then you will get the destination country as well. So it is returning the results only for destination countries US, and average prices greater than 500. Aggregations, again, like we did in SQL, we can also perform some aggregations in PPL. Again, we can do count, we can do average, min, max, etc. So I'm taking the example wherein we are doing starts count, and then as a total flights, and then average price we are doing for average price, group by doing destination country like we did in SQL. So we're doing in the same way. Let me copy paste. It will return you the same results what it was returning in the SQL way, but it helps you to run the queries, and then you can see how you can do filter your data. You can do all the aggregations here itself, like we were doing in in our dev tools, we can also do it here. This will be more easier if you are familiar to databases language. If you are familiar to bioprocess language, then you can simply write it, you can export your data as well, you can run, you can get the results easily from here itself. You can run the queries, which is most important, because these days when we have to run the count etc, so we can get the results exactly from here itself if you are aware of this one. And you can get the results, which is not easy in the discover page of OpenSearch. Either you have to write the queries using the dev tools, or you can do it here if you are aware of database language, or if you are aware of PPL, pipe process language. Okay, this is how it works. So these are the samples which we have discussed. Okay, if you have any questions related to that, let me know. If you need some more samples, if you want me to run that, we will also run it. We can take a separate session for that. Okay, so if we talk about the key takeaways, so it is very fast interactive data exploration, which you can see I have did that. Write some queries, you can take example of documentation and you can write it down. I'll share the URLs of that. Okay, you can also run around these queries, you can practice it in the playground, which is free, and you can access that. Okay, it is very easy, and you can practice using this one, which will help you to turn around your, you can export the data, you can save it, and then you can further use in your charts and dashboards as well. Okay, so that's it for today. See you in next module. Thank you.